On this week's Tuesday Talk, we're going to share our current stationary full-time living budget.
Money, money, money.
So we've had some questions about this.
Hi, P.
Just going to preface this by saying we're both still working full-time, so some of these costs are because of that. The fact that we're at the KOA is because of that. And so while this budget, some of these numbers will carry over to what we plan on doing once we're traveling full-time, it won't be exactly. So, but this is what we're currently budgeting and spending right now, and maybe that will help some people. So, ready to get started?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
One other thing, the way we
Divulge
budget.
the numbers.
Yes, the way we budget is we look at what we think the cost will be over the course of a year and then break it down into monthly, because some costs come every 3 months, some costs fluctuate based on
It's a yearly
year.
average.
So it's a yearly average. So what the number I'm giving you is our yearly average. Some months will be higher than that, some months will be lower than that, but this is what we're averaging, we think, right now. And we've been living here 6 months, so we have a half a year standard.
Let's go.
Okay, so campsite, we average $750 a month here. So again, don't need to pay that once we're full-time.
Certainly not. And won't be. If we
No.
pay $750 a month after we're full-timing,
We're
we're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Electric, $75.
Yeah, really high in the summer because of all the AC, but it's getting more manageable now.
It should get to almost nothing once we have solar.
Yep.
Propane, $25.
Yeah, that'll probably go up.
Yeah, but it's been only
Especially in
about
the
12
wintertime.
right now. We've been doing about 1 tank a month for about 12. So
Yep.
Insurance, $150. That's not health insurance because we're both still working full time. Our health insurance is covered by our companies.
That's both cars, the CTS, the Dodge Ram, and also the Airstream itself.
Yes.
Of course, we won't have the insurance on the car after we retire because we're going to be selling that thing, and we'll only have
that
the
should go
Airstream
down.
and the truck.
Gas for our vehicles, $150.
That, again, will go down because we'll only
Well,
be driving
I
one
don't think
car,
it'll go
and
down.
somebody won't be commuting.
True, but I'm commuting a short distance right now. I think 150 is what we're thinking we're going to try to stick to when we start traveling, but we'll see. Depends on how much we travel.
I think it'll be a little lower, but we'll see.
Internet is $70.
That's for unlimited internet through Verizon.
Sorry, Penny's wandering.
Our dog is out here, and she's getting into trouble, so she's probably just scaring herself.
She probably is. Okay, phones is $75. So his plan, my plan. Vehicle repairs and supplies. We currently have budgeted.
That's bulbous. Bulbous budget.
Yes, we currently have that budgeted for $500 a month. And we don't spend $500 a month on our vehicles and supplies right now.
But when something does go wrong, it's always more than you think. And they're very expensive repairs, especially with the Airstream. Really, anything that goes wrong, it's going to be expensive.
Yes. So this is
we like to pad that budget as much as we can.
Like we said, we may spend nothing for 6 months.
And then spend $5,000
and then
because
spend
something.
$5,000 on something. And so this is our way of kind of making sure we have enough money available for that to happen. Home supplies and such, $300. That's a little high right now because we've been doing renovations and stuff to the Airstream. That'll go down once we hit the road. Groceries, $350. And I have to admit, the last 2 months.
That's rough.
No, it's not rough. We did it fine for months and months and months, but the last couple of months we've been...
But I get fewer cookies and much less ice cream at
Yes.
$350 a month.
Yes, but
saying.
It's completely doable, $350 a month for healthy food. We eat mostly vegan, which helps with that budget, obviously, because meat is very expensive in terms of...
And dairy.
But that's probably what we're going to keep it at when we go full-time, too, because... yeah, that only includes groceries. We have a separate budget for eating out. So. Pets, $100.
Which we do so rarely anymore. Maybe once or twice a month we eat out.
Well, that's because our budget's small.
Yep.
So pets is $100. That's food and grooming, things like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
The dogs both just got their dental work done at the vet. that was not covered in this budget number. We knew it was coming. Stuff like that, we have an emergency fund for. So we're not going to budget $300 or $400 a month just in case the girls have to go to the vet. That is, like I said, we have an emergency fund there for that reason.
Yep.
The gym is about $60 a month, 61. And I'm not really going anymore, so I need to cancel.
I'm there every day, so it's worth it for me, for now anyway.
Health, we budget $100 a month. That's co-pays and prescriptions and Advil or Band-Aids or whatever else we need to get from...
The good stuff, the drugs. Yeah.
Memberships, we are at $30 right now a month. That will go up, obviously, once we start traveling. This is on average, remember, so that includes...
Well, we have the National Parks Pass.
Costco.
Are we Good Sam members? I don't remember.
Not yet. Oh, maybe. Yeah, at this point I think we are.
We might be Good Sam members. Okay.
Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Things like that.
It's come in handy.
Side hustle expenses is $20 a month. This is this channel, our blogs.
Yeah.
Just the costs incurred.
Web hosting and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Life expenses is $80 a month.
What's a life expense?
Taxes.
Oh.
So right now we have to
So
pay
the not
extra
so the
money in
not so nice
taxes,
things. Yeah.
because of our incomes. Come next year, we won't be making very much anymore, and so that will go away. And this will pretty much just include things like postage, and maybe I think laundry's under this too.
Yeah. The key to not paying a lot of taxes is don't make a lot of money. Then it all just kind of comes out in the wash and.
So that number will go down. And then we have a category called fun money. And
this is my favorite category.
Right now, that's budgeted for $370 a month.
A year or a month?
A month.
How is it $370 a month?
Because of all the things that we have inside of it. So, inside of our fun money are restaurants, snacks, EGs, coffee shops. These are all different categories. We have them kind of split up with a certain amount we think we'll spend within those categories, but if one goes over, then we have less that month for any of these other things. Alcohol is in our fun money. That is not a grocery expense. That's a fun money expense.
Which we don't buy any of anymore.
Yes, we do. You buy plenty. My haircuts, which is going away, unfortunately, once we start traveling. Then we have separate categories for me versus him. My fun money tends to get spent on yarn or clothes or decorations for the Airstream. Steve's fun money, when he spends it, is usually spent on cigars or camera stuff, something along that lines, possibly more alcohol if
for the
alcohol
most part,
budget's
yeah.
gone.
Or, happy hour here and there, but it's rare, but it happens.
Netflix goes under this, as do gifts and any kind of travel expenses incurred. So a lot of stuff gets thrown in fun money because all of those things are not necessary, and therefore if we need to cut somewhere, fun money is going to go first. But we think it's important that we have the fun money most months because otherwise we're living on the bare essentials, which is fine, but...
Well, then we can't have fun. We got to have some fun.
So the total of all of that
Penny,
right
you might be in the
now
shot.
Is about $3,206 a month, which equals...
$3,200 a month.
Yes, which equals $38,472 in a year, which is quite low, if you think about it. Like we've said in the past...
It's not bad, but it's going to get lower.
It is. Right now, we're living on about a quarter of what we make. Actually, even less than that now. When we were in the house, we were living on a quarter of what we made, and that's how we're able to save so much money. And we're not scrimping, really, that much. The fun money, maybe we'd want some more some months, but overall, I think I'm pretty satisfied.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm sacrificing at all.
So our full-time budget, we're hoping to be at $30,000 in a year, so that would put us at $2,500 in a month. So that's a $700 less than what we're currently spending.
That's the campsite.
Yes, but health insurance is going to start getting paid out of our... We're going to have a change out in what we're actually paying. So we'll have to see how that works. And we'll do a budget on what we think our full-time travel budget's going to be. We'll do a video at some point on that.
And what it actually ends up being after the first year.
One side note, because people are probably going to ask, we have a separate fund going for any major upgrades or things we need for our full-time life. So our solar upgrades, when we buy our generator, things like that, that is not coming out of these numbers.
Redo the floors in the Airstream.
That is not coming out of these numbers. That is coming out of a fund that we have and we're funding through any income we make from our side hustles, such as this, or the blog, or Steve does some freelance writing. I've been working overtime like crazy for that. So any kind of extra money is going into that fund for all of those extra things that we want to do.
Yep.
So we keep that kind of separate from our monthly budget.
A little extra dough.
Yes.
Can't hurt.
Yes.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have a treat for you good people. This is our budget spreadsheet. And Courtney let me show this to you, even though she's the one who primarily does the budget. But here you have the numbers that we have that we went over in the video, all the way from our $750 a month campsite, all the way down to our fun money, which sits at $370. As you can see, we've broken out any subcategories within the larger parent categories. Here, for example, within vehicle costs, $200 for Charlie, $200 for Clifford, which is our Airstream and truck, and then this car, of course, the CTS, which will be going away. So we'll be able to subtract $50 once we finally hit the road. Same thing here with home. We have some things broken out to be a little bit more specific. So down here under fun is our last example of some of these subcategories, and we break things out as good as we can, as specific as we can, so we know exactly what we could spend money on and what we can't. You see down here our initials. This is $50 a month that both Courtney and I get to spend pretty much at our own discretion. This is money specifically devoted to us individually, and we can, for the most part, make our own decisions. This money does not roll over, so if you don't spend it, you effectively lose it. But that's okay, because we're not here to spend money. We're actually here to save money so we can live this mobile lifestyle as long as we possibly can. So I will go up to the top one more time so you can see what we're working with here, and scroll down to the very bottom. And there you go. That is our monthly spreadsheet of expenses that we are currently living on, and we think that we will continue to live on through full-time RVing. Of course, we will update this as well as you people as necessary.
And the last thing I was going to say is, you notice in that there were no payments of any kind. We may have mentioned in one of our previous videos, we're completely debt-free. We bought all of this, everything are set up with cash.
Cold, hard greenbacks.
That way we have no payments that we have to worry about coming down the road, besides whatever repairs or anything needs to happen, and the stuff we talked about. So
Yep.
That's it for this week. If you have any questions regarding our budget, our lifestyle,
Hi, Penny.
Money,
She wants to make a
anything
cameo.
else, then please let us know in the comments below. We're always looking for more Tuesday Talk questions. And if you like these videos, please give us thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Comment if you find the need to. Definitely subscribe if you like what we're putting down. And I guess that's it. We will see you next time with more, hopefully, good stuff.
Yeah.